Hey, y'all also don't forget to go watch The Pass on Peacock. Okay, bye.
Don't play with it, don't be dishonest. Still not understanding.
What up, what up? Welcome to AM's World, where you can find anything from beauty to comedy to advice. Come here real close. I got a question for y'all. Would you allow your partner to have a pass from y'all's relationship? Well, that's the question we're going to ask here today because, hunty, we're going to get into the tea about Miss Candy Burris Tucker and Todd Tucker's film, The Pass. Okay, so because we're talking about a movie that literally came out maybe like a week ago, we're going to use this time right now to enter a little spoiler alert. That means if you have not seen it, go ahead and go watch it and then come back. Okay? All right. Well, now that we've gotten that little spoiler alert out of the way, let's go ahead and recap the movie. So, in this movie, we all, especially, okay, so before we even get into it, have any of y'all comment down below how, if any of y'all like went through like almost the filming process with Candy, Drew, and Ralph and Todd, all of them in the Real Housewives of Atlanta. If you are a Real Housewife of Atlanta fan, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know exactly what's going on and why that reality show ties into the movie. So let me know down in the comments below if you are a fan of Real Housewives of Atlanta as well. And we're going to get into the characters. So first off, we got a character played by the absolutely gorgeous Miss Drew Sidora. Okay. So if once again, if y'all are one of the Real Housewives of Atlanta fans, comment down below. Y'all know the tea and the drama that comes with Miss Drew, okay? Let's insert a clip of that right now.
Once again, they are reminiscing on the Bolo night. Then I hear them say, well, Drew made out with LaToya.
But anyways, now that we've seen that clip, Miss Drew Hunty plays the character of a really, how can I put her character? I'm gonna say naive. Yeah, the way Candy worded it was perfect. Naive character named Nina. Okay, Nina is somebody that I believe she works for like a marketing firm or something like that. Interior design. Okay, and I'm bringing y'all as many details as possible. Okay, without giving away the whole movie. So if you want to go watch it, you can. She's married to a husband named Maurice, played by, I believe, Rob Riley. If you've ever seen Hit the Floor, which is a bit of an older TV show, I'm probably showing my age right now, a TV show back in the 2000s that had basketball players and dancers and pretty much, but he's in there too. You probably recognize his face. They to have the typical marriage where they're super, super lovey, but here's the tea on their marriage, honey. Her mama doesn't like Maurice at all. Enter Candy's character, okay? Candy's character just so happens to be one of their little friends, right? That, you know, she's the wife's, she started out as, she's Maurice's friend, right? But, you know, she got real close with Nina and, you know, that's one of her girls. You know, they do Sunday brunches and all that good stuff, right? You know, you hang with your girls. So while Maurice is hanging with the boys, Nina and Candy are, in Candy's character, her name is Shay, by the way, is hanging with the girls. And they're having this conversation simultaneously that one of the other friends, Shay's husband, got a pass to do whatever he liked in a certain time frame, whatever he liked with whoever he liked, and not get penalized for it. Y'all tell me in the comments, would y'all do this? Okay, so the rules to the pass were that he can choose whatever he liked, but he has a certain amount of time to, you know, go in and get it done. When he comes back, he cannot talk to that person again. He cannot see that person again. That person cannot come up in any conversations. It should be I never see this was the time I had, and I never see that person again. And while they're talking about this past, Maurice gets it in his little noggin like, man, y'all are crazy, but then starts thinking about it. He's like, oh, maybe I should ask. And his homeboys are hyping him up too, like, yes, go ask. Why don't you ask Nina for one? So that's what he does. He goes back and he asks Nina, Drew's character, for a pass from their relationship while she goes on a work trip with her boss. And her boss, honey, she's going to be a very important part of the story too. But I'm not going to tell you everything, but pretty much the rest of the movie is the ramifications of giving your partner a night or two to do what they want to do outside of you guys' marriage, right? Right. And just to give you just like one little tidbit, one more little tidbit of information, if you haven't gotten to the tea already, honey, let me just tell you this. Miss Drew decides to use her pass because, you know, she gave herself one too. She decided to give herself one and Maurice one while they went on to the business trip. And you could tell she didn't really want to do it, but she messed around and let somebody like give her the, you know, pump her head up a little bit and be like, yeah, let's go ahead and use it. And even though she didn't want to do it, she decided to do it just because her husband was asking, and she loves him and she, you know, wants to keep him happy. So she was like, okay, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna go on this work trip, and then you do what you want to do and I'll do what I want to do, and then we'll come back and we won't talk about it. No questions asked. Okay? Baby, Miss Drew used hers, but Maurice didn't use his. I know y'all are not just out here being rude and blowing leaves while I'm filming. Continue with the video. Okay, so now that I told y'all that not only does Miss Nina, aka Drew Sidora, use her pass, baby, she uses it with the boss. Yes, you heard right, the boss. And you remember how I said the boss was played by Erica Peoples? Yeah, her boss is a woman. Tea is so hot. If you don't know, I'm about to tell you, because okay, so if you watch Real Housewives of Atlanta, you know that Drew claims to have never in her life had anything to do with a woman, right? They claim that she kissed one of the other girls in the cast, right? Well, now her character is having a little tryst with a woman, and her character not only has a little tryst with a woman, she doesn't tell her husband that that's who she did her pass with, right? So now that all that mess is going on, let's get into the freaking review part, right? Okay, so I'm gonna give the acting skills maybe like a 5 or so, maybe, because even, I guess it's supposed to be like a thriller, almost like a thriller slash, not horror, but pretty much like a thriller slash mystery type thing. I don't know what to call it. Y'all let me know down below what y'all think it really qualifies as. For me, it's kind of a thriller, but I'm gonna give the acting maybe like a 5, in between a 5 and a 6, because it gives very much so Lifetime movie. Okay, if you're somebody that's into thrillers, into messiness, into stories of betrayal and stuff like that, this is probably the movie for you. If you're into like plot twists and things like that, this is definitely the movie for you, because even though I gave y'all a synopsis of the movie, I definitely haven't told y'all all of it. So go ahead and go watch it for yourself if you want to. Okay, now that we've rated the acting, let's get into the characters, okay? Because let me just tell you this. I'm gonna start with Drew's character Nina. Naive is an understatement for her, and I just feel like her whole aura in this movie was giving very much so entitled. Entitled, and here's why. Because you had the audacity to like literally lose your entire marbles inside of your head over what your husband was doing, which there's a plot twist to that too. Over what your husband was doing. But baby girl, you literally, after the night of the past, was doing whatever you wanted to do. Legitimately going in on the affair train, okay? You just could not get this lady out of your head, and you were enjoying every minute of it, okay? You were tossing and turning with yourself, but you weren't tossing and turning with yourself that much because you were enjoying every last bit of it, babes. Not only was she entitled, and it's giving messy boots. Let's get into the mother. Drew's mother is also giving much so, not giving entitled, but very much so. I want to live through my child, and I want to claim to want the best for my child, but do absolutely too much. Like, have y'all ever met a parent like that? Her mom, okay, if you pay attention to the mom's character, she is definitely one of those mothers that thinks that everybody is out to get her daughter and think that nobody is ever good enough, to the point where it's toxic, to the point where it's annoying. And this is the part where mama might have been right comes into play. And when you watch the movie, you'll find out why. But even with the mom being right towards the end of the movie, baby, your child is grown as hell. Let her do what she gonna do and figure it out along the way. I know it's hard as a parent, but trust, you are literally giving off mother who doesn't have a life. I'm sorry to say it, but it definitely gives off mother that doesn't have a life, mother that definitely wants her daughter. I don't know. I'm not gonna say it gives competing with the daughter, but it definitely gives you're a little bitter. Maybe, and I didn't see a dad in this movie either. So it's giving maybe her dad, like, I don't know if her dad like cheated on mom, or just isn't around, or what. I don't know. I think I don't remember hearing about the dad in the movie, but I'm betting that dad either A, was crappy and they got divorced, or B, never showed up in the first place, like wasn't around in the first place, because the whole friend group is part of the plot twist. But Candy's character is also giving delusional. Okay? Here's why. Candy's character legitimately is doing the same thing. She gave her husband the pass, right? She decided to do that and was hyping it up the whole movie until the middle, like the whole beginning of the movie, right? Hyping it up. And then she starts slowly going into, I can't believe he let this girl call me, because I guess one of the rules is that you once the pass is over, it's over, no contact whatsoever. But she played it like, but she got upset because the girl was like calling and texting and stuff like that. Well, honey, you shouldn't have given your husband a pass if the possibility of that person popping back in every once in a while, or the possibility of that person coming back, bothers you. Okay? So if you decided to let your husband do what you want to do, and you played it all cool, like, oh, I get him out of my face for a little while, why are you mad that it's starting to pop back up? Like, and she made it like she was absolutely livid about the woman that he did this pass with. Like, how dare you have all of these hoes calling my phone and da-da-da-da. Girl, you gave him that. So take your L, pretty much, sis. Take take it to the next character. Let's get into the character of the boss named Tara. I feel like I'm pronouncing it wrong, and if I am, it's okay. Just let me know. Tara, right? She is predatory, okay? She was plotting on Nina the entire movie, bruh. Like, predatorial AF. And it's to the point where it's weird. And I think I have a clip, so if I do have a clip, I'm putting it in right now. And you can tell right off bat. Homegirl is plotting on the Onana.
Well, now that you know about it, what do you think? Are you ready to come to the next step?
No. Okay. And it's successful. But I don't understand why it was so successful. Because it's given very much, she was given something and didn't know what was going on at the time. And even though she ended up liking it, girl, that's still assault. Assault to the highest power. Okay, because she was, okay, so I'm gonna enter a clip right here too, okay?
And being present, okay? What's up?
For those of y'all that haven't caught on, the boss is in the girl group too. Like the group of friends that, you know, all go to brunch together and whatnot. Okay? She literally is like, oh girl, I'm gonna help you find somebody to use your past with. Blah, 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 blah. Right? Hypes it up. She calls the guy over, you know, starts flirting, getting him over to like get Nina into the groove cause she peeped that they liked each other. Get Nina into the groove and let her go use her pass, right? Well, clearly is intoxicated beyond repair. Okay? Intoxicated, probably not only intoxicated, but you know, we're gonna keep it internet friendly around here, right? And you could tell she's out of it, and then it flips the switch to what y'all are about to see now. Did she not give creepy vibes? Y'all let me know, like, what would y'all do if y'all's bosses did that? Bro, immediate 911 emergency, hello, because that was creepy. Very creepy. You can't tell. I'm gonna add a clip of our little commentary as the movie is going. When I say it's hilarious, and there's gonna be some clips of the movie in here too as well. When I say it's hilarious, because we were on the same wavelength. We were sitting there watching, like, y'all are really out here thinking that you're not supposed to take the consequences of what you decided to do or what you decided to let somebody do. And it's real confusing. Let's roll the clip. Not this is you.
It's so cringe. I want to stop doing it.
So now that we've spilled all the tea, y'all let me know if this is a movie that y'all would watch, okay? Because I enjoyed it. I hope y'all enjoy it when y'all go watch it. Y'all leave some comments down below. Tell me if you enjoyed the movie. Tell me if you enjoyed this review. Let me know how you liked it. We're at the end of the video where I need you to give me a big thumbs up. I need you to hit that subscribe button. And I need you to go find all my other socials that are linked here. That'd be TikTok and Instagram are my highest used socials. So I hope y'all enjoyed this little review. And I hope you guys come back for more. Love you. Bye.
Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Baby girl, you are so pretty, pretty.